Alright guys, I had these grand plans for making all kinds of videos today, but unfortunately life happened and you might hear part of my life stomping and screaming upstairs while I'm doing this. But I just wanted to show you my small corner in the basement. I've actually taken over the basement, which is my studio and entertainment center and everything else. So this is where some of my enameling work happens, and you can see how many different things I have in mind that I may or may not get to at some point. So these are all the copper pieces that will eventually get enamel on them. Some semi-finished pieces here. Enamel, for those of you who don't know, is basically finely ground glass. And it comes in many different colors, and it comes in leaded and unleaded, and I guess the leaded ones tend to be the more vintage ones. The leaded ones are good because they tend to be brighter, from what I understand. I personally don't use them myself for obvious reasons, but I know a lot of enamelists that still do. And so this pretty much gets fused to copper or fine silver. We use these little sifters or larger sifters depending on how much area you're covering. And then we make them one side at a time, and we use trivets like this, or different depending on the size of your piece. And we put these on trivets after we put enamel on it, and then we put it in a kiln, or for those enamelists who have the hardcore propane tanks, they might even use a torch to melt the enamel. So once it gets hot enough in the kiln, the enamel basically melts and fuses to the metal. And so you do it one side at a time, which can be a pain in the butt, because when you do the other side, sometimes you get trivet marks, and you have to basically polish them off gently. And depending on how elaborate your piece is, you will likely need more than 2 trips to the kiln